I see and think of George Jackson Academy as being an oasis of hope, a magical oasis of hope. When they all gather here from the 5 boroughs, they feel as if there's a brotherhood.
What George Jackson does is just really opens the door to a lot of other possibilities and opportunities. They see the world differently and their role in it. They're not hindered, they're not held back.
Sir, how are you doing?
School I originally thought was just to teach you like education, but now I know it's not only that, it's teaching you how to live your life and how to become a man.
Hi everyone. Mr. Lessin said, we are the people who are going to guide the future. We are the future, the children. So Mr. Lessin opened my mind and said, okay, I need to try hard in school.
How you deal with those curveballs is going to define really how successful you are.
I like Mr. Lessin's class a lot because he really gets into detail about what's happening in the economy, and he really knows how to break it down.
And Mr. Lessin, he's just a joyful guy, and every time I see him, he has a smile on his face. So that's a great thing to have. I really enjoy having him in our school.
If you forget everything I ever talked about, don't forget supply and demand.
Bob Lessin's arrival was one of those Hail Marys where I went to an old mentor of mine and said, do you know anybody? And by just sheer happenstance, he met at a party that day one Bob Lessin. He didn't know much about Bob. He said, give him a call. He seems interested in schools and wanting to do something else, maybe a little bit different with his own life.
Bob's a font of wisdom. He brings with him just obviously a great, keen intellect. A man who has experienced a lot in the world, has seen a lot in the world, has the ability to synthesize very, very complicated stuff. So in such a way that the kids just want more.
You can't have Wall Street go like that and not affect Main Street.
And he gets them thinking, and they come out engaging me in conversation the next day. You know what Bob said? You know what Bob said? You know what Bob said?
This, again, has been the most amazing month anyone has ever seen in business. Is all about the credit crisis, that banks just stopped.
Bob is a character, and is the kind of character we're all lucky to have in our lives because he's smart, he's passionate, he's funny.
He was an excellent student, a great dancer, terrific athlete, and in terms of business, he is recognized as one of the most talented and creative. And some people use the word legend to describe him.
He's incredibly passionate, and he's incredibly funny, and he approaches everything he does in that way.
I think what is absolutely unique about Bob is his generosity of spirit, his kindness, his patience, his incredible intellect.
He is one of the best skiers I know. And his tennis game improved from 2002 until now, I mean, in an amazing way.
I had to go out of my way to find excuses to expose my 2 sons and my daughter to Bob Lessin, because I knew what a gift it was for me to have him as a friend in my life and someone who I knew. And the best thing I could do was share that gift with the most important people in the world to me, my kids.
We both deeply believe in the power of education in making the world a better place. We believe in effective results, not just sitting around and talking about it, but actually touching the lives of people, young children, so that we can actually see the progress.
He pushed me to pursue my dream to go to Harvard Business School and then keep going until I received a job in investment banking on Wall Street, which I probably wouldn't have done that without him.
I asked him if he would teach my class, because we know nothing, literally, about world events and finance and how it might be affecting our business. And it was the most enlightening hour that 9 people on a management committee could have.
Bob really took me under his wings to help me understand the practical world, the real world understanding of finance.
Bob is a great teacher because of the level of enthusiasm that he brings to things. It's infectious. He draws you in.
He realizes that all people need is an opportunity, and that's exactly what he's doing, because those kids, I mean, I've met them, I've seen them, they're smart, they're hungry, and they are nice kids, and all they need is an opportunity. And we all do, right?
Here's a guy who could do anything else he wanted with his time, anywhere in the world, and he chooses to spend his time at George Jackson Academy. That tells you a lot about George Jackson Academy, it tells you a lot about his students, the people he gets to work with there, it tells you a lot about Bob too.
it's easy to write a check, it's easy to give your brains and write a plan and you know, help out with charities, but to physically show up and give of yourself, that's magical. And he's touching the lives of the kids every year.
And I think what people can take away from Bob is that you can be very successful on Wall Street, and yet you can be very compassionate, you know, a couple of miles sort of north of Wall Street at the George Jackson Academy.
Bob, don't believe anything that anyone has said to you tonight. They're all making it up because it's on film and they know you'll use it against them in the future. But in spite of that, Bob, no one could deserve this recognition more than you. I'm thrilled that you've found something that you're passionate about that means so much to so many, and I'm thrilled to be your friend. What you give to the boys and then to so many other worthy causes defines who you are, far more so than all the other achievements, and I'm very proud of you for that.
I would cry, that probably wouldn't matter, but thank you so very much.
Congratulations, Bob. I hope that you have many, many years of doing good deeds for everybody that gets to know you in your life.
I love him dearly as a friend for his generosity, for his open-mindedness, his broad-mindedness, for his desire to not only succeed in the most traditional sense, but to give back and to help. You're a blessing to all of us. May God continue to watch over you and stay well. And again, thank you for everything you do for us.
You came here like to George Jackson Academy. You sacrificed your time and you helped to teach me so much. Now I watch the news every day to see like what is our world becoming, and now I actually understand it. In fact, my parents asked me to explain some stuff like what's happening to the economy. So I just want to say thank you. Your life is a big inspiration to us all, especially to me. It helps me right now. Your lessons in life is helping me in high school and everything. I really want to thank you for everything you've done for us.
I just want you to know how profoundly appreciative we are of everything that you've done for us. And may we have you in our classrooms for many, many years to come.